Well, I want to talk about failed medical theories today, and I just want to select one of them. There's so many. There's thousands of failed medical theories every century, and the 20th century, 21st century are no different. So let's look at genetics. Of course, doctors want you to believe that genes are responsible for all disease, and of course, they've spent trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars coming up with 850 biotech companies getting screening tests put together to try and learn when people are going to have genetic diseases, things like they believe Parkinson's disease, diabetes, and so forth. And they want you to believe these are genetically transmitted. And then they're supposed to genetically engineer good genes so they can replace the bad genes with the good ones. That's the whole idea of genetic engineering and how it's going to deal with medicine. Well, 60 years have gone by, and they've never been able to, despite spending trillions, not billions, trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars, an enormous amount of human effort, very brilliant people. They've never been able to prevent or cure a single disease with genetically engineered proteins or laboratory-made genes, DNA and RNA, and telomeres. So this is one of the failed medical theories. There's no doubt that genetics determines whether you're going to be a boy or girl, XX for girls and XY for boys. Genetics will determine your hair color, your eye color, your skin color. Genetics will determine that your liver will make new liver cells when it's repairing itself, and your heart will make new heart cells when it's repairing itself, and the retina of your eye is going to make retinal cells when it's repairing itself, and so on. But there's not a single disease that is, and I'm stepping right up there, pointing out to center field like Babe Ruth, saying there's not a single disease that's genetically transmitted. They're all nutritional deficiencies somewhere along the line. Things like Down syndrome is a nutritional deficiency of the embryo in the first division after the egg is fertilized by the sperm. Single mineral deficiency. You have certain things like sickle cell anemia. In white people, sickle cell anemia is called thalassemia, and neither of those is caused by a genetic dysfunction or bad gene. Mom is missing a few nutrients when the bone marrow cells are forming that manufacture hemoglobin. And so the manufacturing system doesn't come out right. It's a birth defect, congenital event. And so you get dysfunctional hemoglobin. And in black people, it's called sickle cell anemia. In white people, it's called thalassemia. And I found sickle cell anemia in hummingbirds and deer and antelope. And so there's no doubt about it, and it's in my book in the Smithsonian Institute, that it's certainly better to manage it with nutritional supplements and to prevent it 100% with nutritional supplements than it is using drugs. And then I want you to get a hold of the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the book Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and the book Rare Earths and Cures, and learn about literally 900 different diseases, many of which are said to be genetically transmitted by doctors, which are not. And it goes into the details so you'll know what to do. And along with the books Epigenetics, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and the book Rare Earths and Cures, I want you to get the DVD, Somebody Needs to Go to Jail, Somebody Should Go to Jail, and my new CD called Serial Killers. It goes into all the places you're going to find gluten. Now, what's that got to do with the failed medical theory genetics? Well, this makes things generational sometimes. When people pass on gluten intolerance, it's not a genetic thing. It's certainly not an allergy to wheat or barley, rye, or oats, but it is passed on. It's kind of like poison ivy. You get a contact dermatitis when you put poison ivy in your skin. When you eat gluten and you're sensitive to it, you get a contact enteritis, and you cannot absorb nutrients. And you are not what you eat, you are what you absorb. So sickle cell anemia, thalassemia, high blood pressure, things like type 2 diabetes, there's a big one. In L.A., in California alone, UCLA, the University of California School of Medicine in L.A., came out just 6 weeks ago and said that 55% of Californians, adult Californians, are either diabetic or pre-diabetic. 55%. Why is that happening? It says there's an epidemic of diabetes. Well, that's because it's a deficiency of a single mineral which is no longer found in any significant amounts in our soil. So therefore, it's not in the plants. Plants can't manufacture it. It has to be in the soil. Plants really don't need these minerals, but they'll suck them up if they're in the soil. Well, they've been sucked out of the soil, not by bad farming practices, but a change in how we live. Okay, and if we have time, I'll tell you about it. But at any rate, type 2 diabetes is very easily prevented, very easily resolved. And again, I like the 90 essential nutrients, 16 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 fatty acids, and you throw in a little extra of the secret sauce, and you should be able to prevent type 2 diabetes. Even if everybody in your family's got it, you should be able to prevent it if you get gluten-free, no wheat, barley, rye, or oats, which is going to increase your efficiency of absorption. Then you supplement with all 90 essential nutrients and a little bit more of the secret sauce, which has that mineral in it. It's just that simple. Same way with cystic fibrosis, which I'm intimately involved in because I found the first non-human case of cystic fibrosis in a rhesus monkey at Yerkes Primate Center. Did my due diligence. I already done 30,000 autopsies by the time I went to Yerkes Primate Center, Atlanta, Georgia, and Emory University. And so I knew what to do. And I found this little monkey with cystic fibrosis, got it confirmed by experts on their letterhead, then told them it was from an animal. They're all excited because, especially if the parents were alive, we'd make more babies with cystic fibrosis. And I told them it wasn't genetic. It's easily prevented and reversed. Even the genetic markers are reversible very quickly because it's not a genetic marker. It's actually found in 17 other diseases other than CF that have nothing to do with CF. Well, they fired me, and that's when I went back to school and became a naturopathic physician. Same with muscular dystrophy. They fired Jerry Lewis when he brought a material I gave him to show that we could prevent and cure muscular dystrophy. They fired Jerry Lewis in 2011. That's why there's no more telethons. We'll get the book Epigenetics, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and Rare Cures, and stick with us because we're going to be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, you're going to like this one. This is a good one. I got this from Natural News. The headline reads, "A mind-blowing criminal racket of the FDA hiding prescription dangers from the public so politically connected elite can make millions." In a report out from Health Ranger Mike Adams, they say former FDA Commissioner Margaret Hamburg has been named in a massive conspiracy lawsuit involving Johnson & Johnson, a Wall Street hedge fund, and the commonly prescribed drug Levaquin. A former head of the FDA is accused of using the federal agency to run a massive conspiracy in order to generate millions of dollars in drug company profits for her husband's hedge fund firm, according to the lawsuit filed in the United States District Court for the District of Columbia, and she's being accused of having engaged in a wide-ranging conspiracy, acting as the FDA commissioner, approving an extremely dangerous drug known to cause severe and even deadly side effects called Levaquin. According to Drug Watch, Levaquin is an inherently dangerous antibiotic that has been linked to aortic dissections or tears and aneurysms, weakens the walls of the aorta, may lead to a rupture or leak, which can often be life-threatening, also linked to permanent painful nerve damage known as peripheral neuropathy, and tendon ruptures known to leave people disabled. During Hamburg's tenure as the FDA commissioner from 2009 to 2014, more than 5,000 people died as a result of consuming Levaquin and other dangerous drugs that were approved by the FDA and sold by Johnson & Johnson. Say thousands of others are suffering and dying from the dangerous side effects of Levaquin, suffering debilitating, life-threatening illnesses as a result. They go on to say it's thought that made the decision to approve the drug in order to financially benefit her husband's hedge fund, which held very large financial positions in Johnson & Johnson between the years of 2009 and 2015. The lawsuit alleges that over 5,000 people died as a result of this greedy, selfish decision to protect her husband's financial position rather than allow the plaintiffs and the general public to know more about the dangers of the drug being prescribed on a daily basis. And they go on to outline some natural antibiotics, such as oregano oil, which is a common herb that can be found to fight bacteria that cause digestive infections and certain yeast infections. Manicu honey, known for their healing properties and ability to fight infection. And I know, at least for topical, you can always use colloidal silver.
Well, you're exactly right as a option. And, of course, this is not the only time. I mean, we're talking about, I don't know what the numbers of drugs are, but it turned out, I think it was 2007. It was published in 2008. These are calls from people who are having trouble with drugs and calls from people who are having trouble with vitamins and minerals, because the pharmaceutical industry was always after the FDA to publish all these calls of complaints about damage to people who are having trouble with vitamins and minerals. And for 2007, there were 600 calls. 400 were herbs, that cause diarrhea or something like that. And 200 were for vitamins. Again, vitamin C, too much vitamin C causes diarrhea. And too much, too much niacin gave you rashes and flushing and itchy, hot skin. No deaths from vitamins and minerals. That same year, 2007, There's just short of 500,000, like 497,000 of these calls on prescription drugs. And these are adverse events calls, I guess they're called. And there's almost all of them are deaths. And so which one's more dangerous, vitamins, minerals, or pharmaceuticals? Let's get real here. You're safer going to a scumbag drug dealer in the street than you are to a doctor and getting a prescription. Thank you, Doug, for that one. And we'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to California. And Barnaby, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Barnaby, you're on the air.
Hi, thank you.
Yes, sir. What's up?
I've got a question about my brother. He's 27 years old, lives in New Zealand. He lives a very healthy lifestyle, gluten-free. He's had depression for about 10 years and anxiety and OCD quite badly. And recently, over the past 2 years, he's had just a whole range of symptoms from really bad eczema on his hands. One of his fingernails has stopped growing. He struggles with sleep. He's had very, very bad constipation and dysbiosis. And he's been on longevity for about 3 months now. He's on a plan with the healthy, the digestion pack and pollen burst, osteomag, and minerals. And he hasn't seen any changes at all.
Okay, what does he weigh? What does your brother weigh, Barnaby?
Probably about 165.
I'm sorry, 165?
Yep.
Okay, 165 pounds. Okay, let's see, and he's your blood brother, not an adopted brother?
Yep.
Okay, do you have any of those problems?
No, I don't have any of them.
Okay. All right, this is a Charmaine thing. Char, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, what's Barnaby Brothers' problem?
He's got an absorption problem because he's got a gluten intolerance, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, what was your clue? I mean, how do you know that? What's your clue?
Because any kind of alternating constipation and diarrhea and skin problems are always a gluten problem.
Yep, eczema, constipation, diarrhea, you bet, you got it. And, of course, then you get all the nutritional deficiencies because the gluten damages through a contact enteritis. Enteritis means inflammation of the intestines. So a contact enteritis, just like you put poison ivy on your skin, you get a contact dermatitis. And it's not an allergy to wheat, but it's a intolerance. And so what happens is you lose a significant amount of the efficiency of absorption through your small intestine because of the damage. And so what would you do for Barnaby's brother?
Well, he needs to keep taking the stuff because he said he was taking our products and didn't find any improvement, and that's because he's not absorbing them. So he needs to get on a gluten-free diet immediately, and then everything will start working. The products will work.
Exactly, okay. And so Char's exactly right here, Barnaby. He and his spouse, roommate, dog, cat, bird, fish, everybody in the household, kiwis, the birds in New Zealand and so forth, and any bird food, fish food, renters, mother-in-law, everybody in the household has got to be gluten-free, cannot wash his clothes in public coin laundromats. And hang on, we'll come back and we will give your brother a program and a protocol after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to California and Barnaby. And so Ashar said here, Barnaby, your brother needs to have, and I know he's already taken the products, but let's make sure he's taking the right ones. At 165 pounds, I'd have him take 2 of the Healthy Brain and Heart packs per month, a full dose of everything twice a day. 2 Healthy Brain and Heart packs a month, a full dose of everything twice a day. That'll be 3 selenium twice a day. 1 ounce of the OsteoFX liquid calcium and minerals twice a day, 2 scoops of the BTT 2.0 NutriCrystals twice a day, 3 of the EFA Pluses twice a day, and 3 of the EFAs twice a day. All that would be accomplished by the 2 Healthy Brain and Heart packs per month. I would also throw in the ultimate enzymes, and I'd have him take, say, 2 of those, 2 to 5 minutes for each meal with a couple ounces of water, and this is going to help with the digestions and the constipation, diarrhea problems. And what would be a thing, Shar, that you could do for Barnaby's brother for his sleep problems and his constipation problems?
Well, for his sleep problems, he could take the Sleepies.
There you go.
And for the constipation, he could take the herbal rainforest. That
Perfect.
might be good.
You get an 8+. Char's exactly right, Barnaby. I'd have your brother take a tablespoon, which is a half ounce, of the herbal rainforest. It has 14 cleansing herbs, including Cascara sagrada and Taraxacum, and 77 plant minerals. And I go ahead and have him take a tablespoon at bedtime with a glass of water, so that 1 quart will last him 2 months. And then Sleepies is a blend of herbs which actually encourages sleep and supports sleep by making you drowsy and so forth, these herbs. And I'd go ahead and take 3 of those, say 20, 30 minutes before bedtime with a glass of water. And it's amazing. One other thing, because he has OCD, and depression, I would throw in the Synaptive, which is a supplement particularly for brain function. It's the raw materials for your neurons, your brain cells, to make neuro communicators, okay? These neuro connectors, okay? And so you need to have them take that. 3 of those Synaptives twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. And none of the bad foods, as Shar said, absolutely no gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, and oats. That's imperative. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten. And maybe even let's just stop there. Give us a call every couple of weeks. Let us know how brother's doing, because this should resolve itself very quickly. But the reason why he hasn't got any benefit, as Shar said, exactly, she nailed it, he has a gluten intolerance. His intestines can no longer efficiently absorb nutrients. Calories, yes, but not nutrients. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Okay, let's head to California and Maryland. You're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Marilyn, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
Hi. How can we help you?
I'm calling because I have been using your products, some of them, but I have diabetes, chronic sinus, high cholesterol. I can't think of everything.
Okay, well that's all right. We're gonna have to run to one of these message moments. So kind of think about things, write some stuff down. You say high cholesterol. I want to know what the number is, and we'll be back with Marilyn. Shar and I will be back with Marilyn after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go back to California and Maryland, and let's see here. Did you figure out anything else you wanted to talk about here other than diabetes, sinus, and did you know what the numbers are in your cholesterol?
Well, I had the doctor. I had stopped taking the statin drugs, and I was eating eggs.
Good.
But I don't eat as many. I eat them every day, but I don't think I eat 6.
Mm-hmm. How much do you weigh, Marilyn?
It was like 340 something pounds.
You weigh 340. Okay, and how tall are you, dear?
5'6".
Okay, 5'6". I'd like to see you weigh 140, so we need to lose 200 pounds here, okay? And
That's true.
we got to work on that, and we can do that. That'll be fine. And so the odds are your cholesterol, when the doctors say high, anything above 200 they say is high. They want you to get down to 140, 120. 220 to 270 is normal, okay? So I would doubt if your cholesterol is high. But anyway, you need to know what that number is so next time we talk. And let's see here. Did you ever have any respiratory problems even as a kid, things like asthma or bronchitis, anything like that?
Not me personally, no.
And what about your sister?
But I have chronic sinus now.
Yeah, okay. Do you have any children?
No.
Okay. All right. Did you have any brothers and sisters?
Yes.
Did any of them have any health problems?
Recently, they've been having like diabetes. A few of them have diabetes.
Yeah.
And my uncle had asthma.
Okay. And your uncle is your mother's brother?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Charmaine, this is a Char thing. What's going on here?
Well, I think of the fact that her weight, she's not absorbed. She can absorb calories, but not nutrition.
Exactly. What about her brother having asthma?
Well, that's indication she probably has a gluten. Probably.
Yeah.
I think the weight tells right there, because when you have a weight problem, your body's absorbing all the calories, but not the nutrients.
That's right, because of the damage to the small intestine, that contact enteritis.
Yeah, and then you don't get the nutrients, so your body keeps craving them, and you keep eating, but you're not getting them.
Okay, what would you give her? What would you give Marilyn to help her out here with what she needs, the raw materials to support healthy body function and repair, and what would you do for her weight?
Well, ideally, she needs 3 healthy blood sugar packs, obviously, but if she can't afford that, she should take at least 2. And for the weight, she needs to take the ASAP as soon as she can.
Okay, Char's exactly right here, Marilyn. And you need to get rid of all the bad stuff out of your life. That means no fried foods, no processed meats with nitrates and nitrites. That means no deli slices, sandwich meat, sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky, corned beef, spam. All that's got to go. No oils. That means no microwave popcorn, no theater popcorn, no olive oil, no coconut oil, no margarines, mayonnaise, salads, cooking oils, and no gluten, no wheat, butter, and oats. That means dog food, cat food, bird food, fish food, spouse. We're talking about roommates, mother-in-law, mom, brothers, anybody living in the house with you. Everybody's got to be gluten-free. Otherwise, you're not gluten-free. And then, as Char said, you need 3, ideally, of the healthy blood sugar packs. Take 1 full, everything 3 times a day. And you still be underdosing a little bit because you're more than 300 pounds. And so you really need more. But let's go with 3 healthy blood sugar packs. And if that's a financial burden on you, go with 2 healthy blood sugar packs, and then get just a bottle of sweeties. So you can take 9 sweeties a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner, or maybe even 12, 4 at breakfast, 4 at lunch, 4 at dinner. Make sure you're taking your fasting blood sugar before you medicate yourself, because your blood sugar will drop. And Char's exactly right. The ASAP, it's an acronym, she says, for as slim as possible, as soon as possible. But I want you to get 2 bottles a month. That would be ideal for you, 2 bottles a month, because I want you to take 2 droppers full before each meal of the ASAP liquid. Okay, I want you to take a dropper full 30 minutes before each meal, and a second dropper full 15 minutes before each meal. And within a couple of weeks, certainly maybe even a couple of days, you'll start losing a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. And it's not unusual. We get a lot of people who are 250, 300, 400, 500, 600 pounds. And so we have a long history. We know this will work for you. And you should be able to lose anywhere from a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. And there will be some days you'll lose 4 pounds, but you'll do it in a healthy way. You won't need any surgery to deal with the saggy, baggy skin under your arms and legs and your body, because you're taking in so much nutrition, you will, in fact, your skin will tone up as you lose the weight, and so you won't need the surgery after you lose that much weight. And so let's start there. That's a kind of a modest amount, and let's see how it goes for 2 weeks and 4 weeks and 6 weeks and 8 weeks. Give us a call every couple of weeks and give us, bring us up to date. We want to know your blood sugar levels. We want to know what your cholesterol numbers are. We want to know what your blood pressure is. We want to know what your weight is, and so on. And we'll walk you through this. But you should be one of our, what should I say? You should be an example. You should be a great testimony. So we want you to take a cheesecake picture of yourself now. Get into something that's pretty clingy so we can see your body, okay? And in some kind of cheesecake pose. And then every month, take another cheesecake pose in those same clothes, and let's see what happens in 2 months, in 4 months, in 6 months, in 8 months. And you're going to be one of our iconic people who people say, I want to do what Marilyn's doing, okay? And so give us a call, dear, every couple of weeks. You can start the diet immediately. Start it immediately. Don't wait. And California is only going to take a couple of days for you to get the product. And we look forward to working with you because you're going to have a great story to tell. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's stay right there in California and head over to Lee. You're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Lee, you're on the air.
Can you hear me clear, Dr. Wallach?
Yes, sir. How can we help you?
All right, thank you for taking my call. I just have 3 questions today. The first one is really easy. I heard about the OsteoFX, that you, on the bottom, it said to take 1 a day, but I heard people take it twice a day. Is that possible?
Oh, yeah. How much do you weigh?
Actually, it's for my dad, and he weighed about 130 pounds.
Okay, Shar, how much of the osteo should Lee's dad take at 130 pounds?
Well, an ounce, but he can take 2 ounces. It's not overdosing or anything.
Yeah, he could take 2 ounces. He could take an ounce at breakfast, ounce at dinner time. Now, you weigh about 110, Char. What do you take?
I pour it in a glass, so I probably take 2 ounces at bedtime.
Okay, so you take all of yours at bedtime.
Yep.
Okay. And so, it would not be too much to take 2 ounces a day. But we don't want him to take just the calcium. He needs all 90 essential nutrients. And does he have any other issues other than bone and joint issues?
Oh, yeah. So my second question is, he has the overreact bladder, and I'm just wondering what can he take to help with that?
Okay. Now, does your dad have any back problems?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the reason I ask that, when you have an overreactive bladder, oftentimes it's actually the back problem. What's going on here, Shar? When somebody has an overreactive bladder, and if a woman has it, they can't say it's a prostate problem. Many doctors would say your dad has a prostate problem, but I believe it's a back problem. What's going on there?
It's because you lost all the cartilage between your vertebrae, and you need to rebuild all that back up again.
Yeah, Char's exactly right. Your dad probably has degenerative disc disease, and the vertebrae are getting closer together and smashing the internal roots of the sciatic nerves, which control the bladder. And so when he lays down at night, he'll get up several times to go to the bathroom. Even during the day, if he bends over, reaches up, he'll have to have urgency and go to the bathroom. So hang on, Lee. We'll come back and we'll give you a protocol for your dad after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity and 90 for Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go right back to California and Lee. Let's go by dosage per 100 pounds of body weight. I'd have your brother, and I'm going to go quick here because we've got a whole line of callers. I'm going to have your brother take one healthy bone and joint pack per 100 pounds of body weight. And if he only weighs 120, 130 pounds, then he should get an extra bottle of the Osteo so he can take 2 ounces a day, and an extra bottle of the glucogel so you can take 15 of those a day. And our goal here is to support and promote maintenance repair of those discs in between the vertebrae, like Shar talked about, push those vertebrae apart, and take the pressure off the roots of those sciatic nerves, which are controlling the bladder. And then give us a call every couple of weeks. Let us know how your brother's doing, because he should respond very quickly. He can also use the CM cream that comes with the, remember, that's per 100 pounds of body weight. You can use the CM cream on his lower back, and that's going to help relieve the inflammation. Okay, Doug, let's see if we can stick one more in here.
Okay, let's head to Atlanta, Georgia. And Fatima, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Fatima, you're on the air.
Hey, Dr. Wallach, it's an absolute honor to talk to you.
Well, you're very kind. How can we help you?
So I've been having these, I have 2 sets of symptoms that I've written them down, so I'll just quickly run over.
Yes.
I've been having them for the past 4 years. I have this pain in my chest that passes through to my back.
Okay.
And my doctor wants me to see a cardiologist, and I'm just 34, and I don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. And I have severe shortness of breath, I'm always gasping for air. And my ferritin levels are very low. It's a 6, and it won't go up despite me supplementing with iron supplementation for the past 3 years. It just remains there, and it drops. So I'm not sure if it's related to my menstrual cycle, which is 20 days or 22 days rather than 28. And my next set of symptoms, I have severe bleeding gums. Then I have blocked ears that cause pain throughout my right side, my shoulder, my arms.
Okay,
and I
get it. How much do you weigh, Fatima?
110 to 115.
Okay, now this is a Shar thing. Quickly, Shar, because we only have a moment left. Fatima's about your weight, 110 pounds, and she's got pain in her chest that shoots to her back, and she has a real deep craving for air. She feels like she's not getting enough air. She has bleeding gums and dysmenorrhea. She has very long periods, 2-3 weeks rather than 4 or 5 days. So what would you do for her?
I'd get her on a healthy bone and joint pack.
Okay, very good, because she has the stuff with the ears and so forth too, absolutely. I'd get her on one healthy, you said bone and joint pack, correct?
Correct.
Yep, 1 healthy bone and joint pack. Get an extra bottle of glucogel, so you take 15 a day. Get an extra bottle of osteo, so she could take an ounce twice a day. And then, how many nutrients does your bone marrow need, Shar, to make healthy hemoglobin and blood cells?
Oh, 90.
Oh, 90, right. And so there's many deficiencies that can result in anemia. Okay? And so, in addition to the Healthy Start Pack, I would also throw in the de-stress capsules. Get 1 bottle a month there. Go ahead and take 3 of those a day, 1 at breakfast, 1 at lunch, 1 at dinner, or 1 at breakfast, 2 at dinner. And I would also throw in, what would you do for the chest thing, for the heart?
I give her selenium.
Yeah, well, she's getting, I'd go ahead and get her selenium. Sure, she can go ahead and get 1 bottle of selenium, 3 a day, 1 at breakfast, 2 at dinner time. And I would also, let's see here, for her air, I'd also get her an extra bottle of the EFA pluses, so she could take 3 twice a day. Okay, a lot of times if you can't absorb, she may be gluten intolerant, right? And if you can't absorb the nutrients necessary to make the hormones in your lungs that dilate your bronchi. And so I wanted to have more EFAs. I wanted to have 3 of the EFA pluses twice a day. So in addition to the EFA pluses that are in the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack, she needs an extra bottle so she can take 3 twice a day. And that's going to give her the raw materials to make the prostaglandins, which are a class of hormones that dilate the bronchi and the lungs. And I would also, in that 1 Healthy Bone and Joint Pack, she's going to have a jar of the CM cream. She go ahead and put that on her vertebrae in between her shoulder blades and see if she can't get some relief from the discomfort. Wouldn't hurt to learn how to do her own blood pressure. Wouldn't hurt to get a second opinion from another doctor. Get an EKG. I wouldn't do any intravenous tests, but it doesn't hurt to get an EKG and see if there is anything going on with the heart. Give us a call every couple of weeks, Fatima, and we'll walk you through this. Thank you so much, Shar. Super job today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Doug and Richard. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there, in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities. Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Longevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Longevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
With increasing rates of osteoporosis, it's becoming more and more evident that most Americans have low blood levels of calcium. Some would say,
I get all the calcium I need from dairy products.
Unfortunately, that's just not true. Besides, most dairy products are homogenized and can contain steroids and antibiotics that kill off good bacteria in the digestive system. Not to mention, the human body needs magnesium to make use of dietary calcium. That's why Longevity developed OsteoFX Plus, containing bioavailable plant-derived forms of vitamin D3, calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, and glucosamine sulfate. OsteoFX Plus is formulated to support healthy bones and joints. Not to mention, OsteoFX Plus tastes great, unlike other products that taste like chalk or dirt. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. But with all the products out there, what exactly are they talking about? The Mighty 90 is 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 60 plant-derived minerals, and 2 essential fatty acids. So now you know. But with all the products you see and hear advertised, what exactly do you buy to come up with the Mighty 90 and the right ratios to promote good health? Youngevity has made it easy with the Healthy Start Pack, which contains 1 canister of Beyond Tangy Tangerine Vitamin and Plant-Derived Mineral Complex, 1 bottle of Bone and Joint Enriching OsteoFX Plus, and 1 bottle of EFA Plus Essential Fatty Acids, all in the proper ratios to promote good health and vitality. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Virtually every sector of the economy has slowed to a snail's pace. Huge publicly traded companies are laying off thousands of employees. Believe it or not, even the government is letting people go. However, one business industry is thriving, and that's healthcare. Pharmaceutical and health insurance companies are posting record profits in a near-depression economy. Americans are sicker than ever, and those companies are profiting like never before. You too can get involved in healthcare for just a one-time sign-up fee. Youngevity is building an army of associates dedicated to saving America. Dr. Joel Wallach has educated thousands of people on the concept of do-it-yourself healthcare. With a little education, much of what is done in a doctor's office can be done simply and safely at home. Join Youngevity and help save America. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
When you perspire, working or playing, your body is losing more than just water. That's why it tastes salty. But what you're sweating out is more than just salt and potassium, as some sports drinks will have you believe. One of the most well-known sports drinks only has 2 nutrients, and it's loaded with sugar. Some have a mineral or 2 with a couple of vitamins. Youngevity's exceptional sports drink, Rebound FX, is chock full of cancer-fighting antioxidants, a full spectrum of vitamins, plant-derived minerals, and herbs. Rebound FX is a highly absorbable liquid supplement that gives you quick, sustained energy. Rebound FX supports cardiovascular health, immune health, and boosts stamina and energy. Don't short yourself during and after your workout with just a couple of nutrients. Drink Youngevity's Rebound FX for optimal health. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the health benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America, all carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. Try JavaFit's Immune Plus, a full, robust coffee blend combined with the immune-supporting benefits of echinacea and the full-spectrum daily requirement of vitamins and minerals. Boost your immune system every day with JavaFit's Immune Plus multivitamin coffee. Available in 30-count single cup or 24-count single pot packs. Contact your local Youngevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.